All right. So we are going to start with the extraction and isolation of the embelin. Embelin is benzoquinone, which is present in a plant called Embelia ripes fruit or Embelia geremcotam. These are the two species which are being traded actually and which are available in the market, and that contains around 1 to 2% of the embelin. And embelin is a benzoquinone. All quinones are colored compound, whether it is a benzoquinone, naphthaquinone, or the anthraquinone. And this is the powder actually of Embelia ripes, and Embelia ripes is normally been used in the traditional system, or other I'll put it folklore. Normally when the water is given to the infant, normally there is a practice that we add 4 to 5 fruit actually in the water, boil it, and then that water is normally been fed to the infant. This is a practice. In vernacular, Embelia is known by the word called vidang or wouding. Okay, and we are going to do extraction and isolation of the embelin from Embelia ripes fruit powder. Before that, we will ascertain whether the embelin is present in a powder or not. Here we have a standard embelin which is obtained, and we are going to make solution in methanol, against which we will confirm whether our powder has embelin content in it or not. So this is a standard embelin. Now we are ready with a solution in methanol. So this is a standard embelin. Just shake it so that it will be a, and we are going to do get the test tube. And this powder also we are going to extract with methanol, and then we will test it with the TLC. Can we have little heating arrangement? Okay, this is done. So now we have a standard and we have a okay. So standard and the test is ready. So what we are going to do, we are going to first ascertain on TLC plate, or we will be putting the two track, one of the standard and the one of the test, and then we will run it in the solvent system. On the left hand, on the left side, I will be putting the standard track of my left side. And on the right, I will be putting the methanol extract of our sample from which we are going to do the extraction. Okay, so now spotting has been done. We have done the spotting actually, leaving 5 mm from the base. Here is the solvent system which comprises of N-propanol, butanol and ammonia, which we are going to use it for the developing TLC plate. What you need is only 2 to 3 ml, that quantity is enough. Fortunately, this is a color compound, so this can be detected even with the naked eye. You don't need any special, special derivatizing agent for this particular development of the TLC plate of this particular material. In meantime, what we will do, we will load it in oxalate. Now, as far as the extraction is concerned, we are going to extract with the PET ether. This is very unusual. In the sense, embelin is not very highly soluble in PET ether, but in spite of that also, we are going to use PET ether as a extracting medium. The reason, this is a fruit, and here we need to understand what is the composition of a fruit. Now, this is a fruit which has a seed inside, and normally all the seed, they contain lipid part of it. Now, embelin is soluble in lipid which is present in fruit. Though embelin is not soluble in PET ether, that is the solvent which we are going to use it for the extraction, but then lipid which is present is soluble in PET ether. So when we extract it, actually both embelin as well as PET ether as well as lipid will come in the PET ether, and later on when we concentrate that, the stage will come where two constituents will fight for the solubility. One is lipid and the other one is embelin. And since embelin is not soluble in PET ether, it will be precipitated when we concentrate, and lipid part will remain into the solution. So here is a case where normally otherwise we say light dissolves like, that means whatever is soluble in which solvent, that solvent should be used. But in this case, we are using contrary to that. We are going to use solvent in which it is less soluble or not soluble. Clear? All right. So you will be loading this remove the condenser, put funnel, and slowly saucelate is ready. So you can see actually there is no need of preparing the thimble when you put it, pour it. Okay. You need not put the thimble because unless it is required. So here we have put the cotton. Even if small quantity of the material passes through that, the latter stage there is a recrystallization involved and the filtration involved, so you need not bother about that. Now you put petrol emitter right now. Put petrol emitter slowly. The petrol emitter, what we are going to use it actually is a 60-80 fraction. Now there's a pollen here, there was water. Any continue now. Okay. Slowly now, little. Yeah. Continue. There's some pollen. Okay, no issue. Continue. Wait a minute. Continue. Add more. You can see the color which is getting passed. The question arises how long you should continue. The simple answer for this actually, as long as the siphon tube shows no color, that means only pure solvent. That is the extent to which you should continue. Okay. Fine. I think we are done with it. Okay. So now we are done this sufficient quantity of pet ether here. Normally one should take care actually the petroleum ether should be sufficient so that it should not get charred, because extract will come here, and in case if the solvent is not sufficient, it will get charred because it is heated with the coil. Put the condenser and start heating. We will continue at least 4 to 5 siphon. By then I think we will have enough quantity of the embelin coming into the extract. Okay. Okay. All right. Be careful when you are using petroleum ether. It is highly inflammable. So one should not have the flame around, and it should not fall on the coil. Otherwise it will catch the fire. Okay. At this moment we are done with it should continue. It will take another half an hour for the siphoning. Fortunately pet ether is low boiling, so siphoning will be very fast. In meantime TLC is getting developed. Yeah, I can see the spot which is migrating, both standard as well as a test. So test is showing the presence of Embelin in it. You are able to see the spot? Both standard as well as test, show it. Otherwise dry it and then show it. You can see here there's a spot in the test material and corresponding in the standard. That means the raw material what we have used contains Embelin in it. Okay? All right. Dry it now with a dryer. Extraction is continuing. It will take, it has become already paler. It will take some more time. And once the extraction is complete, then we'll do the further processing. Not is better, no? See, yeah, I can come closer and see. And